In just 1 year, Ryan Trahan managed to achieve 313 million views and 3.3 million subscribers.
And believe it or not, the tactics he uses on his channel could be replicated by any creator on YouTube.
Rob, Ryan is trying to cross America starting with just 1 penny. What's his goal?
His goal, if you can believe it, is to travel all the way to Mr. Beast on the other side of a country, whilst at the same time raising money for Feeding America. And you may be familiar with Ryan already. He's been at the YouTube game for years, but things really took off for him when he transformed a very simple idea, which was taking a single penny and turning it into thousands of dollars.
In just the title and thumbnail, this video alone actually implements 2 different tactics we'd like to discuss right now. The first is having a super approachable topic. Even if you don't live in the States, like Rob, you know exactly what a penny is.
And something quick to note about the titles, Dan, is that he describes a penny as a number along with the $sign because it is a globally and internationally recognized symbol. So the potential viewer doesn't have to think when they're looking at the title or the thumbnail.
Taking 1 penny and turning it into $1,000 is an insane challenge.
But on top of this challenge aspect, Dan, I think there's something inherently approachable. All you need in whatever country you're in is the lowest denomination of currency, and you can turn that into an idea and a story. It's pretty fascinating, isn't it?
You're absolutely right. And what we're really saying here is that the next tactic that's used in just this one video is the fact that it's a challenge.
Some of the most popular YouTube videos, especially in the entertainment sector of content creation, are stakes, and also raising second stories within videos. Ryan does this very effectively. He is spending a lot of time in popular fast food restaurants delivering food. He's got the great reset. He's walking the most adorable dogs throughout, which starts to raise the question of what niche is Ryan in?
Right. You can look at this channel just as a whole. And you can look at this and go, oh, this channel doesn't have a niche. This is purely just an entertainment channel. This creator's doing whatever they want. Or you could look at some of those popular videos being about pennies and money. And you could think, well, is pennies the niche?
What kind of niche is pennies?
So this is definitely the next tactic I actually wanted to bring up, because Ryan thrives with anything he does. At its core, though, this is a channel about Ryan putting himself into situations that most people would understand on the surface by looking at the titles and the thumbnails, but would probably not want to try for themselves.
You may not even realize this when you're watching Ryan's videos, but there are several niches in play. For example, we go back to the concept of turning a penny into thousands of dollars. You could argue that is managing a budget. You could argue that it's becoming an entrepreneur from scratch and developing relationships with strangers. And that is a very powerful thing in terms of Ryan's storytelling. And while it may not look like it on the surface, Ryan Trahan's channel has laser guided focus. It just happens to have mass appeal.
So I'm looking here at our notes, Rob, and you've listed a whole bunch of Ryan's keys to success.
A good video should have the ability to change your state of being. Come away from that video feeling different, learning something new, appreciating a different point of view. I mean, I recommend that people, part of their morning routine should be to watch one of Ryan Trahan's videos, because you come out of it thinking that you can take on the world, you can be this super extroverted, confident person. And if a video has the potential to change that for every single viewer that watches the content, that's an incredible power.
All right, Rob, that brought us to the end of our notes, but I'm going to throw you a curveball right now, and I want to ask this question.
All right.
When you and I are on this channel giving advice, we're always telling people you need to start small when it comes to creating a new channel. But when you look at Ryan's channel, as we've just discussed, it's so broad. It appeals to such a huge audience. Why are we always telling people you got to niche down?
I think for a lot of creators, they need to start small. At that point in their YouTube journey, they may not necessarily have the skill set to create an epic Ryan Trahan or Mr. Beast video. You know, if you watch Ryan Trahan's videos, they're actually really well edited and really well filmed. When I was a creator to begin with, I just didn't have those skill sets. And I felt as if I had to develop those in a much more focused environment, which was tech education as my niche.
Not to mention, when you look at Ryan's channels before he started playing around with pennies and money and things like that, he was definitely on a journey that was taking him through all kinds of different things in his life. He did videos about him doing track, things that just didn't really take off, things that didn't resonate with a particular audience. So even a creator the size of Ryan had kind of, I guess, a rocky start, at least on the surface from what we can tell.
Yeah, Dan, we often talk about creator journeys. And as you said, Ryan, to begin with, maybe didn't have the best ideas for his content. And that's one of the most powerful things for any YouTuber to master. And if you want to see how a creator earned 100,000 subscribers in 100 6-second videos over 100 days with one of the biggest YouTube rickrolls in history, you might want to click right here. Never gonna give you up, never gonna say goodbye. I want to do some more lyrics that I can't remember.